Hi everybody, it's Donna here, occasionally Jaja, and I'm here with my last, or my third and final for the time being, Tassel doll project share. I am also going to be, excuse me, sharing at the end of this video a thrifting haul, just two things that I picked up that I'm going to be doing over, and an idea that I have with one of them that I thought you might like and you might want to try yourself. So anyway, to start, we'll go to this latest Tassel doll. So here she is. She's basically in creams. I know I did a black one before, and I'll show you them all at the end of this video so you can see them all again together. But she's basically in creams. And as you can see, there's her little tassels on the bottom, her lace, and I'll go over her real quick because basically, you really can see exactly what has been done. And I wonder if I could just, well, maybe if I put my hand behind here, just so you can see the top. Okay. So I had this trim that was on a curtain, this fan trim. I have to say I really like it a lot. The curtain it was on, or the curtains that it was on, was just a cotton kitchen curtain. But I got to tell you, I really love how you can fan out with this trim. So anyway, to start off, I have a piece of vintage bling up here. Again, this was from my aunt's collection that she gave me, and I thought this really was pretty. It kind of looked like a crown, and it looks like it has a aquamarine or a blue topaz in the middle. So where she was all in cream, I thought I'd bring some color into her, and so I decided to use that. The construction again for her was the same because I made them all the same day. So we have the quilting on the back, the pillow sham quilting. Then I have interfacing, felt, and then this image layered together. Feather stitched it around, but I went around with the flat back pearls. Now on her image, there was she has this hat that has a crown, and it had a feather, just a little plume feather. I don't know if you could see it. Well, anyway, I added my own little feather to it. I don't know if you can see the plume feather there on the edge, just slightly. But what I did is I just added a plume feather of my own to it. Um, let's just see if you can see that. There we go. That's a good one. And then you can see the blue. It's almost like a crown on the top. And with my hand, you can see just how pretty that pleated trim is. So then as you go down, I decided to put some wedding dress appliques here. And I had this trim, and I've used this before in a couple other projects that I got at Hobby Lobby. And it was in the upholstery department. So it's just a beaded trim. And I think I must have used a coupon for it because, all these beaded trims are very expensive. So I added that. And that's kind of in a beigey tone, as you can see. It's a pretty, but beigey. So here I put a Prima flower. And on the inside, they have these buttons at Joann's. And I stuck that on the inside. I thought it was kind of elegant looking with the rhinestones. I'll bring it up close so hopefully it will focus on it. So that is the button from Joann's. And then I added some other, so that was in a very soft pink. I added a wild orchid mulberry flower here, rose. This little rosette here I added, and it's a little pink on the inside. There we go. You can see that one here. This is more of a fabric. That's your mulberry. And then I added the mulberry paper wild orchid crafts. And these have a little hint of blue on the edging. And I wanted the blue there so it would pick up on the stone on the top. So then from there, on the dress itself, I have another piece of tea-dyed wedding dress applique, and then the lace. Now this is one piece of lace. You can see my hand through it, I think. Oh yeah, you can see my fingers through it. But it's a double layer So this is one whole piece, and I did tea dye this because it was a bright, bright white. Then on the bottom for the tassels, I did put some lace in here, along with a pink and a cream colored, oh, I can never say this quickly, seam binding, and some pink beads for her tassel. So that's the front of her. Let me just turn that back a little bit. Okay, so we don't have any glare. So that's the front of her. And now on the back, she has, you know, the beads that continue on the back. It's pretty much plain where her lace is. Okay. I did wrap around this wedding dress applique, so it does kind of wrap around the back a little bit. And, you know, my little doohickey there, some Chinese braid, the small thin. And again, you can see I use that same pillow shim. And on the hanger, which is a seam binding hanger, I just happened to pop a little paper flower there. And so pretty plain on the back, but it is somewhat finished. So that is that. So now to see them together, I have this one, and I cannot wait to display these. And let me just turn this a little bit there. So we have that one. I have this one. I think you can probably see her. You remember this one? This was the first one that I did. And she's in color. And if I can put her there so you can see them. Let me turn her a little bit more. And then I did change this black one a little bit, and I'll show you where. If you remember, I had a larger bead. It was like a ceramic bead in the center of this here, and I kept looking at it. And like I told you before, I do things and then I rip it apart because I'll find something that I think will suit it better. So, and that's what happened with this. So with this one, what I added the fleur de lis. As you can see, I had a pin, but I just thought it was very French, and it actually went, I thought, very nicely with her. So fleur de lis right there. And again, there's a little bit of bling and rhinestones in the center of it, but I just thought it went better. So anyway, there are my gals. And so I can just have this one sit and behave herself. Okay. So there's my gals. I can't wait to display them on the wall. I'll probably, I don't know, I might put the black one in the middle and have the other two softer tones, you know, on each side. I don't know. I haven't decided. But anyway, so what I wanted to share with you is my next project. And I got this for 75 cents. And it's just a dumb little thing, but I think it might be a telephone, like a cell phone holder. Just a little shoe. You know, this is solid here. This is solid here. That's why I think it's you put a cell phone in it or something. But it's really pretty ugly in the blue, yellow, and orange. And I'm not a big orange fan. But so I thought I'd paint this up and decorate it. And I'll show you when I get done with that. That's going to be a fun, quick project. But what I really wanted to show you from my thrifting was this. Now, this, let's see, which way does it go? It goes this way. I don't know if I can get this in here. You know, I saw this at the thrift store and I thought, oh my God, either my mother had one of these growing up or I did, and I can't remember which it was. But this is a spice rack. And I don't know if any of you have ever seen these, but I got it for $2.50. There is a little thrift store that opened up in June, probably 45 minutes away from me, and I just happened to be driving by and saw it and pulled in, and it was for hospice, so I stopped in there. So this is a spice rack. It holds 12 jars, and so these are what the jars look like, and they just kind of hang. And so I have all the jars, I have all the lids. They even have on the lids, I did take them off, but on the inside they had the, you know, the little perforated grids for sprinkling spices and things. So what I plan to do, and I thought it would be really neat and look pretty displayed, and when I do get up into that craft room, I will definitely do a video once I get all my materials out that I've worked on. It's great for beads. So I have some seed beads, I have bigger beads. You know, I already have something holding my glitters and things like that, or sequins, but I just thought, you know, something like this to hold your beads is going to be so pretty with all the different colors. So I am going to paint it white and the lids white. I don't know if I'm going to decorate them. I may not. I may just leave without any labels or anything because you can see through them, and have them with my, you know, my small beads. So these are the small plastic beads that I would, you know, use something similar. I think I've got some here. Let me just see, just show you. Urgh. Okay. Oops. Okay. So these types of beads, as you can see, they're not really seed beads. These are a little bit larger than a seed bead, but or this one. I got these at I think I get these at Joann's. So these aren't quite a seed bead. These are bigger, but and I've got them in different colors, and so I thought they'd be pretty in that. So anyway, when I get that done, I'll show that to you as well. So that's it for now. I hope you all had a great day, and I hope you like my final gal here. So stay tuned for the next one, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye for now.